Good morning, everyone. I'm here today to tell you about the #1 dangerous thing in health food stores. Now, not every health food store has this, okay? Okay, can you guess what it is? It's very, very dangerous. It's actually pretty illegal, okay? Is it ephedrine? Is it the sleeping products? Is it the hormone section? These super high stimulant products? What is it? No, it's none of those. What it is, it's usually behind the counter. May be the same size as you, may be bigger, may be smaller. Sometimes it's wearing crystals and it talks all funny. Yeah, you guessed it, it's people. Certain people that work in certain health food stores are the #1 dangerous thing. And it's illegal for them to diagnose you in a health food store. You're not allowed to do it. You need your credentials to diagnose. So why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because of all my years working in health food stores, I've seen this over and over. I visit stores, I've worked with so many people over the years, and I see it, and I know it's illegal. You cannot diagnose somebody in a health food store. And the story that just recently happened, I'll tell you about it. This woman happened to come into the store, and she was looking for a specific supplement. And it was a supplement that nobody really uses anymore, and we got talking, and she was saying, well, how come nobody has this product anymore? Like, I just don't know. I can't find it anywhere. And I was explaining, well, there's better versions of that product that your body actually absorbs. And she got talking to me saying, well, she was in a health food store in another city. And this woman that was working there, just, she walked up and they were having this little conversation. And she said, oh, you have a thyroid problem. Thyroid disorders, what's wrong with you? So, the saleswoman that worked there piles on all these supplements. This woman was literally telling me about 6 or 7 supplements, hundreds of dollars, that this person told her to take for her thyroid. I looked at the woman. I said, ma'am, you can't be diagnosed in a health food store. Like, you have to get a test to find out if your thyroid is off. If it's, if you have a slow thyroid, you really got to go to the doctor to get that checked. And she actually said to me, oh, the blood work came back fine. The doctors couldn't find anything wrong with my thyroid. And I said to her, but you believe this, like a woman that worked in a health food store told you had a thyroid problem? And she said, well, yeah. She told my husband he had kidney problems and she gave him some products and he was fine. The conversation pretty much ended there, but let me digress for a moment. One of the reasons he probably felt better at this point is he probably didn't have kidney issues, but he probably took some really good supplements that made him feel amazing. That's what a lot of supplements do. So the reason I bring this up is a lot of people don't want to trust the doctors. Don't want to trust the doctors. They don't want to go to a naturopath. I'm here to tell you, you have to get diagnosed by a medical professional before you can treat it naturally, or you may not be able to treat it at all. Like, if you don't know you have a really high blood pressure, like I don't know, I guess you can test that at home, but let's say you go to the doctor for something and the doctor says, well, you have this disorder or this disease, we ran some tests. Now you're going to try your best to clear that up because you actually have proof. Go to a naturopath, same thing. They'll run tests, a lot of times they'll run blood work. They'll sit down with you for an hour, they'll go over everything, and then they come up with a diagnosis. And then you can treat it naturally with supplements. But people are they're bypassing that. They're walking to people that have absolutely no business I've had people walk in and they'll show me a rash and say, what do you think this is? And I'll look at them and I'll say, that's illegal. I can't even tell you that stuff. It is super illegal to get diagnosed in a health food store. Now, if you're a practitioner, it's very different. You're a practitioner, you sit down with people, you run the tests, you do this. that's a little bit different. But if you're sitting there in a 7-minute conversation with a woman that's, you know, super unhealthy, and I've seen some of the worst people work in some health food stores, not all, believe me. Some health food stores are phenomenal. Others, you'll run into somebody that shouldn't even be giving health advice because they are clearly unhealthy, but people will listen to them because that person giggled and laughed a little bit. That's ridiculous. It's so goofy. I don't get it. So it's like you have a symptom of something and you Google it and then you accept that thing. I have that thing. I coughed today and I guess I'm gonna die. I have cancer. I coughed twice. And it says, if I cough twice before 9 a.m., I'm dying of cancer. No, you don't. You go to the doctor if it gets severe. You go to the naturopath. Little story about me. A few years ago, I developed eczema. I've told this story before in some earlier videos. So I developed eczema on my finger right here, and over a year and a half, it spread. It was so bad. There was just blood everywhere. It was gross. It was disgusting. And I kept saying, I'm not going to the doctor. I'm not going to the naturopath. And it was a year and a half, and it was horrible, and it was gross. Oh, it was disgusting. And I was just like, nope, I know what I'm doing. I work in a health food store. I was that idiot. And, you know, I just kept doing it, and it was getting worse and worse. I went to go see a naturopath. She told me what it was. 5 days, cleared it up. Like, gone. Boom. I just took like 2 things, and I watched what I was eating. Because I went to a professional. I stopped being stupid because it was getting so bad, and I got the proper treatment. So you have to go to your doctor. You have to go to your naturopath. I'm sorry, to get proper diagnosis. Stop coming into the health food store with your symptoms and saying, what do you think I have? We're not allowed to do that. And if you go into a health food store and they're saying, no, you know, sit down and it sounds like you have this. Well, no, they got to do tests. They got to do stuff like that. Like, you don't find out what you have from a conversation usually. Sometimes maybe you can kind of, come up with something, but like you really have to sit down with somebody to figure out what's truly wrong with them. Okay, so that's the point of my video today, is stop getting diagnosed by people that are not professionals to diagnose. Again, if you have a practitioner in a health food store, very different. You set up an appointment, they sit down with you, they go over, they have schooling for it. It's very, very different. But don't trust these people in a 7-minute conversation. You tell them 3 things. You're tired, you can't lose weight. Well, maybe you got to look at your lifestyle. Maybe you're not eating right. Maybe you're not drinking the water. Maybe you're not exercising. It's all the basics. That's what's wrong with most people. And sometimes when we age, our metabolism slows down. It's not always a stupid thyroid issue you have. Sometimes it's a lazy issue you have, and you just gotta fix it. You just gotta do things that, well, you know, make the body work better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that really drives me insane about certain people that work in the health industry, like in the natural health industry. But yeah, find a reputable health food store and you know, get diagnosed, figure out what it is, or go to your health food store, make friends with people, and you know, if you want to live a healthier lifestyle, we're there to guide you as to what you should take, you know, for more energy, boosting immune system, better digestion, all that stuff. That's what we do. Or we can guide you if you're like, I'm not sleeping very well. We'll ask you some questions, and then we'll come up with something. But then if you try it and it's not working in 4 to 6 weeks, well, you know what? Then go get checked out. Figure out what's wrong, then come back. Get it fixed like that. That's my advice for today, guys. So I'm Shane Chartrand saying stay healthy, stay motivated, subscribe to the channel, give this a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, you can reach me at shanespilltalk@yahoo.com or just leave comments below. I read them all the time. Talk to you later. Bye.